Hi, welcome to Richard's Reviews. Today's review is John Wick 2. I was really amped up to watch this movie. After watching it, there was a couple of loopholes that I had with it, the issues. Honestly, I mean, there was a lot of action. There was a lot of action, but it seemed like a dance. Everybody said it was better than the first, and yeah, there's a lot of dancing, but his movements in this version of the movie were more what seemed wasteful. He's doing a lot of like flipping and grabbing and you know, like turning them over and then killing them. In the first one, he just kept it simple and just shot them. You know, I mean, yeah, there was fighting, like punching and kicking, but he shot him and then was done. This one, he does a lot of like he jumped up and grabbed him with his legs and flipped him over. Just seemed like wasteful. Like, why would you waste your time doing? Just shoot him and be done with it. You know, kick him low. I know it's not as flashy, but it's more effective. You're burning less energy. You're doing the job correctly. So I was expecting a level of efficiency in the way he killed people in this movie. Maybe I'm too critical, but so the movie follows the first one, maybe a few days or a week later, and he gets it. He still has to get his car back, so he actually trashes his place, gets his car back, all because of a picture in there, and then he's confronted by the past, which is kind of stupid. The guy asks him to do something, he basically says no, and then tries to kill him because he heard that he was, you know, and it's like, really. And then John Wick does the job, ends up being blamed for it. So in reality, if John Wick just didn't do the job, would have been just the same, because he would have found somebody to kill him anyway. So he puts him else in this situation in this movie. So he gets hunted down because he killed somebody, and then is in trouble, asks for help, gets very little of it, and then kills everybody anyways, and leads to the next movie. So the next movie will be John Wick running from the Hitman Covenant, if you can call it. I don't know. So this one, like I said, it was entertaining, but like I had some issues with the story itself. Basically just kind of proved what happened from the first one. There was a scene where, like, he said, I've seen him kill somebody with a pencil. They show it here. Being that he's on his own on this one, he relies heavily on the suit that he actually got. Luckily, it has body armor in it, and he does get hurt still, but he has body armor. Compared to the last one, where he did not have the body armor and just had help. Luckily, a dynamic help from William Dafoe, who was protecting as best he can. So this one's definitely a lot of action. It's just, I didn't like the way the action occurred. It was too theatrical. You know, they made it for the movie as opposed to him just being more efficient in what he did. Like, you know, you go in combat, second, keep it down in a few seconds. No, he's dancing around with a lot of these characters and getting through it. So they actually introduced, like, I think Ruby Rose too, as well as one of the hitmen, and it is. There's a, you know, introduction of characters. They keep it very low key, but I don't know if it really, to me, it didn't really overtake this first one in the story. But there was one scene that I thought would have really pizzazz me, was this when he intricately plans to get into this place and assassinate somebody. The guy gives him this map that's like freaking like on parchment. Like, why would you? And I know it's old, but we're in high-tech times. They keep trying to make this feel old. And so he shows his parchment with the map. He goes, you need these keys. And he gives him these like ridiculously sized keys to open these locks that apparently anybody can get to anyways, because once he walks through, everybody gets through. He doesn't lock the door behind him or have an exit strategy. So it was kind of dumb that he got through there, and there's no security anyways. So, like, the whole portion of him doing the assassination was kind of dumb. The ending fight was definitely the entertaining part, where he was trying to hunt down and kill the one person that set him up. But, like I said, it was more of a dance. As he's killing each one of these characters, he's just, like, doing more dance and less efficient with it. Like, he should have killed them much quicker and much easier, but they wanted to make it seem like he was doing a lot of these other things. So, rating for this movie, I would say 3 out of 5. It's pretty average. It wasn't as to me, it wasn't exciting as the first one, but we'll see how the third one goes. Definitely check it out. Watch this. You don't have to own it, but it's still entertaining. So here we have the slipcover, John Wick, and on the back you see they do a lot of. The first scene is the car fighting scene. After that, it's just everything's like close quarters combat. Some of the scenes with it, he does specific fights with specific people, which is okay. It's one-on-one-ish, but they do send out a hit against him, so there's like a bunch of people just chasing him at that point, and it's going to continue, I guess, into the third one as well. So this was the DVD, Blu-ray, digital copy, and they spent some time printing on this one, as you can tell. Let's see, the DVD seemed to be printed more nicer than the Blu-ray. Didn't notice that at first. Blu-ray is a little faded. Not complaining, considering I always buy these at a budget level. So I mean, I buy them brand new, but they're budget. So introduction of new characters leads to the next one. It really just left it open for the third one. There's a lot of running around this one. This movie really didn't have a point, other than it was right after the first one, like when it happened. So trying to show Keanu as a ghost kind of lacked there, because he was less of a ghost in this one, because he relied a lot on his body armor that he luckily had in this newer thing. You know, if he didn't have it, I don't know how he would survive. So check it out. Thanks.